Hi folks, welcome to another Qashqai video. Relatively quick one today. What we're going to be doing is changing the front interior lights, courtesy lights, whatever you want to call them, the boot light and the rear number plate lights from this style bulb. You can see that will focus, maybe not. Will it focus? No, well, it's this, it's got a 501 bulb, very simple bulb, it has two contacts on it, push fit. That's what you'll currently have if you've not been upgraded into your Qashqai or your car. This will work on any car. And we're going to upgrade them to these, which are, you can see there are 6 LEDs on each side, or SMDs. They're very bright. And these are also what's called CAN bus compatible. So again, I'm afraid I can't quite focus on that. It does say CAN bus just here. So what that means is that newer cars, they obviously have light monitors, so if you've got a bulb out, it will tell you on your dash. I don't know if actually the Qashqai does that, but also it can play havoc with the onboard ECU and management. So it's best to get CAN bus style LED bulb, which is what these are. So yeah, we've got a pack of 10 of these off Amazon. I will put the link below in an affiliate link. Just a side note, because I've actually already done the car when I'm recording this because it was light and it's now dark. These ones are not suitable for the boot light because they're just too long. So the boot light is about to there, the clearance it gives you. So they're too long. I managed to find another bulb which fitted. So these ones are purely for your front courtesy light, which is three bulbs, and obviously 2 rear number plate bulbs are these. The link I put below is actually for a pack of 10, so feel free to look for some less, but I'm using them also for my other car, so that's why it's a 10 pack. I'll find a link actually for a 6 pack, which would be more ideal, and also try and find a link for the smaller ones which would be suitable for your boot light. But I am planning to do another video in the future, a modification where we add a boot light on the right hand side. So if you're aware, in your boot on your Qashqai, excuse the noisy child upstairs, the boot of your Qashqai, you've only got a light on the left hand side as you look at it. So I'm hoping to wire in around somehow, probably under the floor, I don't know, we'll work it out when I get to that video, but I'm going to have one on the right hand side as well, just to give more, surround light to your boot contents, because I find if you've got a big bag on the left hand side, you can't see what's in the rest of your boot. So yeah, that's the introduction. Turning this bulb into this bulb. Let's go down to the car. So we're going to start off with the interior ones, just because it's easier. Obviously all this is going to be slightly dusky because of the time of day, but it's the best way of showing you how they're going to look. So I've just got in, obviously the lights come on, now they've gone off. What we're going to do is make sure that they are off, just so there's no power going to them just throughout this bit. Now this whole section here, it comes off in it can come out in 2 pieces. You can just remove the see-through plasticky bit quite easily. You just need a relatively thin blade, like I've got here. This is actually one of those electrical tester type ones, but the blade on it is actually really thin. And all you need to do is just pop it into the side, and as you do it, it should. There we go, you can see it's come loose, and then we just need to sort of feed it around the edge, and eventually you'll notice it pretty much falls out. And what happens, you just give it another little pull, little wiggle. There we go. So I'll show you the areas it connects with, just so you're aware. There's these very thin little clips. So there's 1, kind of 2, 3, 4, 5. So the main ones are these 4 around the edge. You can see they're like a crocodile mouth. They just pinch onto the points up in these holes. So once they're out, obviously you can see we've got it switched off. We have it switched on. You can see you've got 3 of these side light style bulbs. So I'm going to turn it off. Just remember that they're going to be hot because they are standard bulbs, and all you need to do is pull them out. So they're not too hot at the moment. Just be very careful if they are hot, because they do get very hot. And all you need to do is sort of pinch them. Let me use my right hand. Pinch them and give them a wiggle. Excuse my thumb. Oh, I can't get in there actually. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to stop recording and pull them out. Just give me a second. There we go, so we got them out. I actually found if you use both of your index fingers, so one plus the other one I'm holding the camera with, and sort of give them a wobble back and forth whilst give them a pulling motion, they will pop out. So these are the bulbs here. They're pretty simple as it focuses. There we go. So there's the 2 contacts on the base and obviously the bulb inside. So they're the 3 out. What I'm going to do now is the new ones I've got, simply push them into position at the top. In fact, what I might do is put one of the old bulbs back in so we can actually see a side-by-side comparison. So I'll just crack on with that now. So there we can see a really big difference. In fact, if I just sit back a bit, you can really see it. It's a lot different. You've got the dull yellow. I mean, if we use this plastic here, you can see you've got the dull yellow that side and a real nice ice white this side. Just to point out that these bulbs, they only work one way round. So if you put it in and it's not working, just take it out and put it in the other way round and it'll work just fine. So yeah, we're just going to get all 3 of those put in now, and I'll show you how it looks with the lens cover back on as well. So there we go, it's back on now, and if I just turn the lights on now, you can see it's a lot nicer, whiter colour. What I'll do, I'll get a photo of how this looks at night so you can see. Struggling to focus because of the light, but there we go. So that's on like so. I didn't show you how to put this back on, but as you saw, there's those clips. It just pops back on. You can't put it the wrong way around because there's the holes for the switches. So just push it back on, make sure the points this side and that side are pushed in, and it clicks back on. Make sure it's not going to fall out. That's that part. So next time we'll move to the rear of the car. Just to point out the rear passenger lights each side. One, there is an incredibly common fault with them, that they break. Basically the internals are really badly made, so mine don't even work, so I wasn't planning on doing them. But the bulbs inside are what's called festoon bulbs. I'm afraid you can't really see it very well, which is a completely different bulb. So if you are wanting to change those, you'll need a different style of bulb. But like I say, mine don't work. If yours don't work, don't worry, it's common. I mean, this switch doesn't even do anything anymore. It doesn't even click. You can buy replacements, but sellers know that this is a failure point and they charge extortionate amounts, something like £30 for the pair, which is just silly. I do believe the same ones are available from the Nissan X-Trail if you did want to replace them. So yeah, we're not going to be changing them, we're going to move on to the boot next. So I've just come to the boot one and we've actually got a problem. They don't fit. As you can see here, it sits higher than the container for it. So we're not going to be able to do the boot one. There's a point for you. So maybe get some smaller ones, maybe 4 LED ones, something like that. They might work. So moving on to the boot ones. Obviously we've got 2 lights, one each side. These do come on when you unlock your car, so again watch out for any residual heat left in the bulbs. To undo them, I'm going to use this flat blade again. Just need to poke it up into the middle side of one of them, give it a poke until it pops like so. Once it's out, just give it a little wiggle to get the wiring out, and then what we need to do, excuse the noise, is give this plug here a little rotate, because it's got like a waterproof rubber grommet on it. So rotate it, I think it's clockwise, or is it anti-clockwise? Quite difficult one-handed. Right, it's anti-clockwise. Oh, it's tight. There we go, to that click. Once you hear that click, just give it a pull and it pops out. There we go. So there's the bulb we're going to change. So just put that in there a second. Again, the bulb just pulls out. There we go, out with the old bulb. Replacement bulb, or LED. You can see the way it pinches into those contacts in there. So put it into there. Might have to put the camera down to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put the camera down, so I'll come back to you in a sec. So that's done. Bulb's put in. Once again, it only works one way, so make sure you test it before you all put it back together. You can see how the bulb looks inside, and I'll give you a direct comparison now. So if we lock the car, again, sorry it's not quite dark yet, but you can already see the difference, especially if you look directly at the bulb. There's a big difference. So now we'll crack on with the other one and that'll be it. Well, if you may have noticed, it's got quite a bit darker. So, I don't know how yours will be, guys, but that is all the wire wiggle room I've got to play with this one. And that was a nightmare to do, so I actually had to get some long nose pliers into there, sorry about the light, into there to grab hold of the plug and turn the whole thing. It was really hard work. Don't know why they give you such short wire. Let me know if you have the same issue. But yeah, managed to get it done. So that's in there. Pop it back shut. Oops. And first click. That's back in. Shut the car. Lock the car. And there we go. You can see how much better that looks. So there you go, guys. There is the video complete. So yeah, notice points of note. That's really difficult to do. That's dead easy. The ones that are in my link that I will put below are too big for this one in the boot. I mean, you can see how dull the boot is, so I'm definitely going to look for an LED bulb that suits there, definitely. Yep, so that's that. The passenger side lights are, the rear passenger lights are festoon bulbs, which are a bulb that have points of contact at each end and the lights in the middle. The front ones work absolutely fine, as you can see now, so much lighter, better looking, just a nice look when you're going to get in the car. So that's it. Bit overkill, this pack is a 10 pack, but I'm planning to put some in our other little smarty car, so that's going to have the same LEDs inside, and also that has standard side lights which these use. So yeah, that's it, guys. Car looking nice and smart. Lock her up. Yeah, looks good. There we go. So yeah, as usual, guys, get me on the screen as usual. Like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. See you later. Just a little bonus finisher for you guys. I've just actually found this bulb, which is an old LED bulb I've got, which looks a lot smaller. So let's go get this put into the boot. So I'm afraid it's a lot darker now. There is the boot light. Just quickly how to remove it. It's quite easy. If you pick it up, yeah. So the plastic trim just down here, you'll see is really flexible. You can actually get your finger behind it and push out the boot light from behind. Just a bit of pressure each side. Give it a pull, and out it pops. Once it's out, there's a little plug on the back, so you can push the little latch down and pull it, and it will come out. And then all you need to do is take it apart. There is a latch each end. Again, sorry for the light, but I shall do that now, and hopefully the next thing you'll see is how it looks with the LED inside. So there we go, that's fitted. Again, it's hard to see because of the light, and if I stand back that makes it better. No, it definitely is brighter. One of my future videos I'm going to be doing is actually installing another light on this side underneath, because you then get light each side. So look out for that light in a future video. But once again, guys, thanks ever so much. I'll see you in the next one.